Thank you so much for and there she is in there. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so excited. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I really hope you'll like this video as this is my first ever bag unboxing, so I am really excited for this video today. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long because I mentioned it on my Instagram honestly like a couple of months ago, and I think I just had a backlog of video ideas I wanted to get through first before we finally got to the unboxing today. What I will say is I'm gonna go pretty quickly into the unboxing, as I do know from experience of watching these kind of videos that's the main attraction, that's what people want to see. And then after the unboxing, I'll maybe do a little bit of a discussion on the day that I purchased it, and also I wanted to mention a little bit about purchasing in, you know, a pandemic and the differences in store. Did it in any way affect my sort of shopping experience? Because for me, the in-store purchasing is actually a really high factor. I absolutely love remembering each day as a memory for anything that I've purchased from a designer store. So I'm not really a fan of ordering anything designer online. Obviously, you know, it depends on your location. For example, in Scotland, we don't have any of the very premium brands. We don't have any Chanel or Dior. So obviously it depends on your location, and I don't want anyone to feel bad if they can't go to stores. However, it is my personal preference, if I can, to go into the shop, see the item actually multiple times before making a purchase. So that's why I wanted to do a wee bit at the end on what was different this year or this time because of the coronavirus. So if you're new here today, my name is Lesley. My account is the Bubble Diaries. It's the Bubble Diaries _ on Instagram. I'd love if you could give me a follow, and please subscribe if you liked the video. Okay, so let's get on with it. Here is the carrier bag. So today we are unboxing, as you'll have seen from the title, my Louis Vuitton Alma BB in Monogram canvas. So I said I wouldn't go on before the unboxing. I just want to quickly say that this is a bag that has been on my wish list for a very long time. It's, for me, a real, and I guess for everybody, a real classic Louis Vuitton bag, and it's one that I just don't think will ever go out of style. So that's why I was super excited to actually finally have one. Also, I'm having a little, it's actually Prosecco, it's not champagne today, so I hope you're joining me, even if it's with a cup of tea or something. Cheers! So yeah, I'll just move straight into the unboxing and then we can chat afterwards. So I did purchase this in the Edinburgh Louis Vuitton store, so we don't have one where I am, but Edinburgh is the nearest store. This is the box that it came in, and I have not opened this since it was purchased. I think, was it August? Oh, September, it was September. So yeah, that was a bit silly. I don't know why I've left it so long, but honestly, because of the pandemic, I've really not been anywhere that I would like to take the bag, so it's been fine keeping her in here, but I really hope she is still okay in there. So I'll try and do this as slickly as possible. So this has got a little magnetic strip. You just lift up like that. And there she is in there. So we have the gorgeous little dust bags that you get. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so excited. That you get, which I always really like to have because it makes you feel a wee bit safer having your bag like that. So it is the Monogram canvas. Oh my goodness. Here she is. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see you. Oh. So there we go, the Alma BB. I don't really know where to start. There's a lot I feel like I want to say. I think first of all, I will say that there was never any debate in my mind on the size. It was always going to be the BB over the PM, or I think it's the largest one, MM. My whole love for this bag was the small one because I really love top handle bags. I love holding them like this. I really like having them on my wrist like this. And I'm not really so much of a fan of a shoulder bag. Oh, and do you know what? I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of crossbody, and it's just not my style. So I really just wanted a little dinky bag, and so that's why the Alma BB was the perfect choice. And I actually do have another Alma PM in Rose Ballerine, so I already know that size, and I just definitely didn't want this bag in that size. So as you can see, it's all clean and fresh looking. The leather is very light at the minute. I'm a real fan of the darkening. I really think it adds to the bag. I actually prefer it with a little bit of a colour to it rather than when it's brand new, but I do think it's just adorable. So I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably know about the Alma BB. Maybe you're considering purchasing one, and I know there's going to be loads and loads of unboxings of this bag because it's such a classic item, but I just thought maybe it's worth doing a sort of 2020 version to see if there's anything different that I could possibly say, which I'm not sure there will be. So I just wanted to show you as well, because I was very lucky. They were able to hot stamp the bag on the same day. When I went back, they gave me the little tag in this little mini cute little bag, which I just thought was such a nice touch. So I've got the big carrier bag and this wee one here. So this is, you know, included with the bag, and you can get the complimentary stamping. I just got my 2 initials. I didn't go for my middle name with the dot in between. So this is a little piece that is going to go, that is going to go around the keys just there. Okay, so I'm getting a wee bit stressed because that was a little bit more difficult than I thought. I think I've done it right. So that is the little pouch there covering the keys, and it's back on. Sorry if I have not done that right, but that's it just there. Let's have a little sip of Prosecco. Okay, so just to show you the bag with an outfit, you can see just here. So I would probably prefer to carry it just like this, maybe to this sort of level or down here. And I will put on the little crossbody strap, which I'm not convinced I will use that much just because I'm not really a fan of crossbody, but I know it's very, very popular style. It's just, I don't know, I just haven't really quite got into it. So I think this is how you'd wear it, maybe? Yeah, okay, actually I do think this looks really cute, and obviously it's the most practical way of carrying the bag because your hands are free, it's quite secure here, but I just, for me, I really do prefer having it sort of quite like dainty and elegant, carrying it like this. So yeah, let me know what you think. What way would you prefer to carry this style of bag? Or this, I think also that could be really cute. So if you watched my last video, which was my Chanel earrings unboxing, I mentioned that I wasn't really going to discuss the price, and I hope that's okay. It's just because I don't want anyone to think I'm bragging or boasting. And I know you'll be able to look up the price of this bag if you are interested. I will leave a link in the description box for ease of access if you just want to go straight to look at the bag after the video, or to check the price. So yeah, I want to just tell you a little bit about the shopping experience that I had in Louis Vuitton, and I will say Louis Vuitton is one of my favourite designers. They probably are my favourite designer. They're definitely the brand that I have the most bags from. I find their bags just, to be honest, I think since they brought out the rose ballerine colour, or the rose poudre, that is just been next level for me. I love, love, love those sorts of colours. And the other bag that I really, really have my eye on is the Lucky BB, and in the rose poudre flap. So it was actually a toss-up between the Alma BB and the Lucky BB. However, they didn't have the Lucky BB in store in the pink. They only had it in the red, and the red is not really my colour palette, although I do actually think it was a gorgeous bag and really, really striking. I think if they'd had the Lucky BB, I maybe would have gone for it instead. However, I just knew the Alma BB, you just cannot go wrong. Like, I hope this is a bag that I will keep for, you know, a long, long time, and even hopefully pass down to someone, because it's going to be hard wearing, it's durable, and it's just classic. So a little bit of history about the Alma BB as well. So I'm sure if you are into your Louis Vuitton bags, you'll probably know it is one of the most classic shapes. I believe it was the second ever bag made by Louis Vuitton after the Speedy. So the Speedy was the first shape. And I also read that it was first made for Coco Chanel, and then she agreed to have it allowed to be made for, you know, mainstream purposes. So that's just quite interesting as well. I also wanted to mention, I've just spotted there, Louis Vuitton made in France, so I'll do a little close up, but I do know that this is something that a lot of people look out for because they want their bag actually to be made in France as opposed to, I think, maybe Spain or Italy or some of the other places. But it's always nice to see and lovely that it's just delicately put there. So this is just to give you a sort of overview of the bag and some of the more finer details which you maybe can't see from when I'm holding it. So there is the two wee zips along with the locket just there. So you can see quite nicely there the grain of the canvas. If, for example, this is your first Louis Vuitton purchase, that is what the material of the bag looks like. That is the D where you can attach the strap if you wish to, and then it's the same round on this side, you've got the same thing. I'll do a little close-up of the zip as well, just so you can see. And little Made in France inscription, which I mentioned, that's just there. So it's only on one side of the bag. And then we have the little studs that say Louis Vuitton. I'll show you the little feet. So there is the little feet on the bottom. And I was just going to show you the luggage tag as well. So this is what I got, the two letters LH in the gold with the dot. What I will just do is I'll show you just how I put it all on together. 1 second. So that's what they look like just without it, and that had just been on the bag. It's kind of like that, just fed that through the top. And then I tried to sort of flatten the keys so they're not on top of each other, so it's not a huge bumful. Basically all I will do is just thread it back on the bag. So this did actually take me a wee second to work out exactly what to do. So what I did was push it through there like that, and then basically just slide this part through that gap just to secure it, and it's going to sit like that. So that is the personalization. There we go. So I also just wanted to discuss some reasons that I decided to go for this bag, and one reason I would say is that I truly believe it's a great all-rounder. I think you could use it all throughout the year. I think in summer it's going to look gorgeous with summer dresses or chic holiday outfits. Equally in winter, the bag overall is of a slightly darker hue, so it's going to look great with so many outfits. Like, I really believe that you could wear the Monogram canvas with pretty much any color. I honestly think even black, you know, if you're wearing like a black and camel outfit, I think this would look gorgeous with it. But then again, in the summer, if you were wearing maybe like, I don't know, like a white cord or something, I think this would look stunning. So I just thought it was an absolutely fantastic all-rounder, because some of the other bags, so I do have a little black top handle Gucci bag, which is my only black bag, and I absolutely love it, but I do find I only really use it from months, say October through to maybe like March, and then I start to move into more of my pastel lighter colors. I don't tend to wear that much black throughout the rest of the year. I do wear actually more black than I realized in the winter, but in the summer I don't wear like black dresses going out or anything like that. So that's why I thought the Alma BB was just a great I just thought it was a great bag for all occasions as well. I feel as if you could take it out for lunch, out for dinner, even to a little wedding maybe. It's a jack of all trades. And I also love the fact that whilst I'm not saying you still don't have to be very careful with your bags, typically this color and this style is going to be one of the more durable. It's a darker color. Yes, you've got to be you've got to be careful of this leather going along here, but overall it's not one of the worst kind of bags. You know, it's not like a very, very soft pale colored leather, so I like that fact about it as well. I think the other thing is, even though it's small, and I'm a big fan of small bags. I don't really have any. The largest bag that I have is probably actually the Neverfull, and even then it's a big bag for me. I don't have anything apart from this one. The other one I have would be the Alma PM, so all of my bags are that size or smaller. So I really like small bags. But I do believe with the Alma BB, I'm going to do this and just squeeze it slightly just so you can see just how much you could actually fit in there, because you would get your hairbrush, a small makeup bag, your phone, keys, wallet. You really would get a lot in there, and it doesn't look as if it's going to be one of those bags that's really difficult to get down to the bottom. I honestly feel as if you could sort of see it all quite easily in there. And you do also have one little pouch just there. I'm trying to think if there's any other reasons. I just thought it is a classic bag. You can't go wrong. Like I said, if they'd had the Locky BB, it might have been a different story, a different video, but that is still definitely on my wish list. So yeah, that was my reasons for picking the Alma BB. Yeah, all about my day in Edinburgh. So basically, we went into the store, and the first thing is, if you are making a sort of luxury purchase at the minute, I would definitely contact the store to see if you can book an appointment. Louis Vuitton has a section on their website you can book an appointment for various stores. Currently, when I'm filming this, England is in lockdown, so that's not going to be helpful for the English stores, but for the Edinburgh store, it was fairly easy just to book an appointment, and it's definitely worth your while, because we actually queued a couple of weekends beforehand to get in, and the queue just did not move, so we ended up giving up. I was only really going in to ask them a quick question about something, so it wasn't, you know, I wasn't going in ready to buy, but definitely book an appointment. Obviously, the main things, as you would expect, you have to wear the mask in store. You are asked to sanitize on arrival. But what I have loved in the past is when you're making a luxury purchase, when you're offered like a glass of champagne or something. As you know, I love my bubbles, so I was a little bit disappointed not to have that as part of the experience, because like I said at the beginning, for me, buying a bag is honestly like an amazing memory that I cherish. And I hope that doesn't sound sad, but like the day that I purchased my Alma PM was in the south of France, and I was with my dad and my sister. We all were offered a glass of champagne, and it was just honestly one of the best moments. Like I love those moments of making a purchase like that. So it did feel a little bit less of a celebration without that, but I want to say the staff were absolutely incredible in Louis Vuitton. They were all amazing, so friendly, and doing their best under such difficult conditions. So I am in no way trying to be negative on the retail industry. That I think they were all doing a fantastic job, and to be honest, it was a perfect day. Other than, you know, maybe a wee glass of champagne would have been just that little cherry on the cake, but you know, to have the stores even open, I guess, during this time is something we've got to be totally grateful for, which I definitely am. The only thing that was a wee bit difficult in Louis Vuitton was that you were not allowed to just walk around the store as you normally would. You had to be sort of guided by a sales assistant. So say there was actually a time before I was in, still during the pandemic, and I said, oh, is it okay just to have a look around? And they went, I'm sorry, no, that you have to be looking at a specific item. So that was a wee bit difficult if you're just literally wanting to browse, because you kind of have to sort of either be with someone and taken around the different little stations they've got in the shop. I don't think, other than that, I really don't think there was anything different. I think keeping a mask on also is a wee bit difficult if you're trying to look at yourself with the bag, but that's not something that I think really is too much of a hindrance. So overall, I honestly thought Louis Vuitton did a fantastic job in making it as enjoyable and calming. I felt very safe in the store. You know, there weren't temperature checks, which I did experience a lot when I was in Venice. Going to any of the sort of higher end brands were all temperature checks. I don't think we had a temperature check going in Louis Vuitton, but you were asked to sanitize, and you kind of were sort of stuck in your position that you were. That was where you were to stay in the store and not sort of wander off anywhere. So I guess I don't really have too much more to say. I really hope this has been an okay video. This is, like I said, my first time unboxing a bag, so I know maybe it would be better if I provided a bit more information about the bag itself, but as I haven't used it at all, I feel like that's something I could maybe do an update on. So one thing I was thinking of maybe getting is one of the little scarves just to go around one of the handles of the bag. So I would maybe do that whenever I have saved up, or, you know, I'm looking for something else. But yeah, this is the bag. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. So thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up, and please subscribe. and let me know if there's any other videos you'd be interested in seeing on this channel. I floated the boat on an idea on the last video, which was maybe doing like a bags and bubbly video where I could talk you through some of my other bag purchases. Particularly if you're a fan of pink, I have quite a few pink, both Louis Vuitton and one Dior bag, so I would definitely love to do that video if you think you would watch. Let me know in the comments, let me know what you think of the bag. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing okay in this lockdown. I'm so sorry to hear if you're watching from England that you're in lockdown again, and hoping that restrictions will ease soon and we can all enjoy the month of December for Christmas. So anyway, I'm wittering on now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.